Raphtalia, you got this. Hey, what is going on, everybody? Ali here, back again with another review for Rising of the Shield Hero, episode 23, Calmira Archipelago. And this episode, it was a lot of, it was really just fun. It was pretty much them just leveling up and stuff. And we're learning more about, I believe his name is L'Arc, and the girl's name is, I think in the anime, they say Therese. Anyways, this episode was fun. It was good. It wasn't great or anything. It wasn't like, oh my gosh, this is like insane and stuff. It was a good time because you see them all leveling up and stuff. And first of all, in the beginning, like all the other heroes are nauseous and stuff. That was like hilarious, but for some reason Naofumi's the only one who isn't. He's also saying like karma, that's what you get for taking all the cabins from my group and stuff. Thought that was like really funny. And we got to learn a little bit more about L'Arc and Therese, because Therese really is in tune with gems and stuff, because when Naofumi makes like an accessory for her, she's like, can you make me an accessory? And he does with the gem, the very rare gem that she gives him. And when he hands her the accessory, she instantly starts crying, like bawling her eyes out, saying the gem is filled with joy. It's so happy. And it kind of, it makes sense that she is very in tune with gems and stuff, because her last name is Alexandrite, which is an actual gem, which is, it's a purple gem in like the calendar, and like the monthly calendar and stuff. You can find out what kind of gem falls in your birthday. And Alexandrite is actually mine too, so that's pretty cool. And her last name is that, so that would make sense that she would be very in tune with gems and stuff. And something that was very interesting also was that Raphtalia couldn't understand her, but then L'Arc, the guy who has that sickle, I don't know what they do, but they took like the gem from the sickle, or not literally, but like a part of it or something, and gives it to Therese, and then she can speak fluently and stuff. And what Naofumi said was that, oh yeah, that's right, my shield, the gem on my shield translates what I'm saying. So the sickle seems like it's a weapon, a cardinal weapon, like for a hero, but this world only has 4. So at first I thought he was from another country, or they both were, but now I'm thinking that they're from a completely new world, because not only that happened and stuff, but also the next episode, the title kind of might give something away and stuff, so I'm just gonna say spoiler alert. It says from another world, like people from another world. So that was very interesting to me. I hope we find out more. I think there's only 2 episodes left, so I don't know if we're really gonna find out what's going on with those 2. But I don't know. But anyways, like, something that was also funny was that he doesn't believe that guy's the shield hero, and he still has like L'Arc and Therese have the mindset that the shield hero is an evil dude or something like that. They probably heard that from like word of mouth or something, but like Naofumi is like, I am the shield hero, my name is Naofumi. They're like, I don't know if that's a good alias for you or something. I thought that was kind of funny, and Naofumi's like, you know, whatever, forget it. And I like this episode seeing Naofumi being very much of like what he was in the first episode, like before everything that happened with Mine, because the first episode, before all that stuff happened, he was really excited. You know, Mine joined this party, he was happy, excited, and everything like that. He's really opening up in this episode with joining like this fun gathering, get together in this restaurant and stuff. And something I thought was like hilarious in this episode was Raphtalia seeing I think it was a beer or wine or something, and she gargles that thing down like it was nothing. It's her first time drinking wine, I guess, but like what was funny was that she was drunk, and then she bumps into the same knight from a couple of episodes ago, saying that like, oh, the shield hero's a loser and stuff like that. And then they arm wrestle, and Raphtalia destroys this knight like he was nothing. Just her dead ass staring into that guy's eyes, like completely blank, like not caring, just boom.
Look at this dude. Wait till you see the. No, 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 no.
Like kicks his ass. I thought that was hilarious. But getting back to Naofumi and like opening up and stuff, because he lets L'Arc and Therese help him, like, you know, leveling up and everything on this island and stuff, them hanging out with them and everything, and also hanging out at the restaurant and stuff. And Naofumi's like, never did I think that I was going to be doing this kind of stuff. Overall, as this stuff was progressing and everything, Therese uses like these blue flames, and then when that happens, her blue hair turns red, which I think that's like really cool, that like she kind of gets her energy like from the hair going into the gem that Naofumi gave her, like the accessory or whatever, and then it's just like blue flames that like burn all the monsters and stuff like that. And also it doesn't burn Naofumi either, so I'm thinking that like because that happened, that he's like a good guy and everything. I think that flame maybe only burns monsters or evil or something, but that was crazy cool. And then and then L'Arc using his sickle or his scythe or whatever, which was really cool and stuff. That definitely looks like a cardinal weapon. It might just be like, you know, a fake one like what the Pope used, not necessarily what the Pope used, but being as though it was artificial maybe or something. But I definitely don't think that's the case, because everything's leading to the fact that they're both from a different world, meaning that like when Therese spoke, Raphtalia couldn't understand her, and then like L'Arc used his scythe to help her understand her, and then the incantation that Therese uses to use her spell or magic and stuff, Raphtalia and Naofumi and Filo never even heard of those before or something. So like as Raphtalia and Naofumi were talking to each other about that and stuff, Therese and L'Arc were looking at them, and I think they're coming to the realization that Naofumi is the shield hero or something like that, because later on they decide not to like team up with him anymore or something. Like he gets rejected from that, and he's like, you know, maybe I'll ask them to like join my party after all this after all of this is done with and all of this is like over with and everything. It's nice to see him happy like that again, because we haven't seen him like really, like, he looks like he's really enjoying himself, and he looks really, really happy and everything, and it was just nice to see that. And also something I forgot to mention was that when they were hunting on another island, he took out the like this giant monster or whatever, right? And then he put the like the monster's not the flesh but like the skin or whatever into his shield like he usually does. And then Raphtalia and Filo and stuff, they're already capped at their like levels and stuff because of the Kelmira archipelago and everything. So they're looking at their weapons and stuff, and they're starting to get a little like, you know, rusted, dented, a little chipped and everything like that, because maybe it's because of their leveling up and everything. So Naofumi like uses his shield to conjure up or like to create a sword and a claw for Filo and Raphtalia, like with his shield and everything. I thought that was like really, really cool. I love their weapons. Like the sword and the claws were like awesome and stuff. So that was something that was really interesting and really cool, because now he's starting to really get to know like more of the things that he can do with his like shield and stuff, like making weapons for his team or for his party and everything. Thought that was really cool too. But now getting to something that I wanted to get to since last week when I saw the preview. Baby girl Raphtalia Boy, baby girl Raphtalia in her swimsuit. Get your mans, girl.
Oh my God!
Let me tell you, if me and my good friend Maria, because my friend Maria, she loves the Shield Hero and everything. Dude, if we were like in that anime world, we would be the friends that would be behind a bush looking at Raphtalia going like, go get him, go get your mans, come on. Like, we would be rooting for her so damn much. Like, she looked so beautiful in the swimsuit, like standing in front of Naofumi saying, how do I look? And you know what Naofumi says? You look perfect, but not in the way that Raphtalia really wanted him to think about it. He's thinking about like, oh, okay, so what she's wearing isn't going to get messed up when they go underwater. Because something else that happened that I also, like last week, I was like, okay, this was gonna happen, and it did happen. Granted, it didn't happen in the way that I thought it was going to happen, but it did happen. Was that like Filo said she saw an island with like a red glow underneath it or something like that, so they all decide to go underwater and discover like, hey, what's going on? And they see a door, a giant gate. Like, first of all, Raphtalia and Naofumi are in these like penguin suits, which are like adorable and stuff. It's pretty much like a scuba diving suit. Like, they can breathe inside them and stuff. And Raphtalia's like, this is what he was talking about, which I thought was really funny and everything. But they get to that door and they open it up and they go in there and there's air inside that building. And they go in there and there's a dragon hourglass. And what Naofumi said was that whenever there's a dragon hourglass somewhere, the catastrophe, the wave can happen at. It says the countdown is 48 hours and he's freaking out and stuff. But something that, like, again, last week what I said was that in the opening sequence of, like the opening theme song and stuff, it shows, like, the underwater dragon hourglass, and it seems that, like, I thought that that's how they were going to upgrade their class and stuff. But that wasn't the case last episode because they upgraded their class with the hourglass at Melremark. But since they need to upgrade their class yet again, because they capped their levels so fast at Kelmira, they're going to use that dragon hourglass again, probably to level up with like what they actually want. Because maybe that's actually going to work. So, like, literally, like, the 48-hour thing, I'm pretty sure that happened, like, right at the end. And I'm really excited about it. I think that the second half of next week is going to start the wave and everything. And we're going to finally see Glass again. I hope we do. But if not, you know, second season, a lot more stuff to go down. Like, Raphtalia, girl, I don't know if you're going to swoon him yet or anything. I think you're going to swoon him next episode. Or not next episode. What am I saying? Next season. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a season 2. I'm very excited about that. I was very excited to see a little more about L'Arc and Therese. And her abilities were like really cool, that her hair turns red when she uses her spells and stuff. It transfers to the fire and the fire turns blue and her hair turns red and stuff. Like, crazy awesome. But I think that they realized that he actually was the shield hero and that's why they left. But who knows? I think I don't think there's gonna be a serious scuffle or anything, but he's going to approach Naofumi and like have like a serious talk with him maybe next episode or something like that. But I definitely think that they're from completely another world, not just another country now, unless they're just like messing with me. I don't know, but I thought it was a fun episode. A lot of things were like really great. I loved the Renaissance feel like music. I love that kind of stuff. I loved it in Sword Art Online. I loved it in Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? Like, those kinds of songs, like, I love. I can listen to those, like, forever, like, all the time, like, nonstop. And I don't know, I loved it, and I loved them just, like, leveling up and everything that happened with the other heroes, just, like, getting sick and stuff was just hilarious. For some reason, Naofumi's the only one that, like, that's not working on or something. Thought it was funny. I thought everything with Naofumi, like, Raphtalia trying to, like, swoon Naofumi a little bit with her outfit, with her Bane suit and stuff. Very cute, very cute. Kelmira, a very tourist-like place on the beach, hanging out and stuff. And like it was a good episode. Again, it wasn't like oh my gosh, like it was amazing, fantastic and stuff. but it was a good episode, very enjoyable, a nice little break from a lot of things that have been going down and stuff. But what do you guys think about this episode? Leave down in the comments your thoughts about this episode, your thoughts about what I said. Like this video if you liked the episode, like this video if you liked anything I had to say, and subscribe to the channel for more reviews, vlogs, unboxings, live reactions, and theory discussion videos and things like that. So gentlemen, stay classy, ladies, stay safe. But most important, everybody, you gotta stay a little nasty, alright? So peace and love, and I will see y'all later with the next video. Peace out, may the force be with you always. And plus, ultra, and Raphtalia, go get your man.